最終都會被打敗嘅故事咧，一直都係觀眾百看不厭嘅電影橋段。咁而每年暑假咧都有好多以超級英雄做題材嘅電影，尤其係咧加入大量特技元素嘅電影添啊！呢出新戲係荷里活經典英雄人物嘅故事，今集更加喺早前嚟到香港取景，相信對好多香港人嚟講，親切感大增啊！
A year ago, these cops and lawyers wouldn't dare cross any of you. I mean, what happened?
So what are you proposing?
It's simple. Kill the Batman.
男主角 Christian Bale 第二次飾演呢個角色，演繹起上嚟佢當然已經駕輕就熟啦。問到佢對香港嘅印象，佢似乎都好中意噃。
Hi Chris, it's great to see you again. Playing Batman again in the sequel, was it more challenging for you, or was it relatively easier? As perhaps you have a better understanding of the character.
Yeah, no, I've got a good understanding of the character this time, and so yeah, I've worked with Chris 3 times now, and the cast and the crew, and so no, it was much easier.
Mm-hmm. It was a very different character between Bruce and Batman. You know, the different mask that he has to put on.
Right.
And do you find any similarities more like with Bruce or with Batman?
I have no idea about myself. I don't compare myself to any of the characters that I play, and I prefer not to analyze myself at all. But you know. He has really 3 different personalities. You know, he has the Batman who obviously wears the mask, but is actually a true representation of who he is. You know, with his rage and his violence. He has the very private Bruce Wayne, who is true as well, but who only really Alfred and Rachel see. And then he has the real mask that he wears is the public persona of Bruce Wayne, billionaire playboy.
Well, you were doing a lot of action and also, of course, standing on top of the tallest building in different cities in Chicago and in Hong Kong. Yeah. How did that feel? Because when we see it in the film, it's just scary.
Well, you know, I mean, it was able to create a better shot because you could clearly see that it was me. But I didn't do it for that reason. I did it because I'm not going to get any other opportunity to be able to do such a thing, you know. And with movies, you often get access to people and to places that you just wouldn't be afforded under any other circumstances. So I take advantage of that as often as I can.
Did you have a good time or good impressions of Hong Kong?
I did, yeah, very much.
Mm-hmm. And you walk around and...
Yeah, no, we we were shooting at nights and we were on a strange schedule, but you know, I was there with my wife and we would just go ahead and knock around around the city and enjoyed a great time.
There's a lot of focuses on the battle between Batman and the Joker, and how is that working with Heath, who played the Joker very well?
Yes, no, he does an impeccable job with it. He was completely immersed in it. He does a really iconic performance here. His talent was incredible. It was very satisfying to do the scenes with him because he immersed himself completely into it. When he you know, took off the Joker makeup, he was wonderful company as well. And I think that there's some great drama, some great questions that arise out of this rivalry, some mental games that are played by the Joker upon Batman, which have him being provoked and have him questioning his own ethics, more so than anybody's ever managed to do before.
Do you expect to make the 3rd one? Because actually people tend to have more expectation for you when you make the sequel, you know, one by one.
Well, that's an interesting question, and really is one for Chris Nolan. You know, that's up to him. You know, I believe that in making The Dark Knight, we've surpassed Batman Begins. I think we've made a superior movie. That's not unheard of. You know, The Godfather 2 is generally thought of as being better. There's a number of examples where that happens, but it's very rare that a 3rd movie in a trilogy actually trumps any of the others. So we will see if Chris has interest in resuming.
Well, as an audience, we of course want to see more of Batman and more of you guys. So thank you again for this spectacular movie. Thank you so much.
Bruce, this is Harvey Dent.
呢套戲開拍前就有傳女主角認角啊，咁被選中嘅 Maggie Gyllenhaal 對角色咁滿意，就知道 Maggie 一啲都唔介意呢啲是非啦。
Hi Maggie. great to see you today, and thank you for bringing this wonderful movie. Well, Rachel is a very important woman to Bruce, but she makes it clear that she's not going to be with him as long as he's with Batman, and on the other side she has Harvey. Why do you think she chose to stay with Harvey instead? And would you choose the same if you're Rachel?
I think that she really loves both men equally. And so although in the movie she does make some kind of a choice, it's under pretty rough circumstances, and I think she really continues to love them both.
But she's very determined and a very independent woman. Do you find any similarities between you and with her?
And Rachel? Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I'm as honorable as she is. I wish I were. I wish I were willing to sacrifice as much as she's willing to sacrifice for what she believes in. But I like to think that I'm pretty tough, if push came to shove, you know. I think that's why she looks that way on screen in some ways.
Tonight's entertainment. Well, hello, beautiful. You look nervous.
How about with Heath? You have some collaboration with him too. How was that experience with him?
It was really incredible acting with him. He's so mind-blowingly good in this movie. It was just very exciting acting with him.
So what attracts you most for this role? Like, was it the story or the Batman itself? Or?
I liked the story. I loved Chris Nolan's movies. I loved that he believed in me and he wanted me to play Rachel in a way that I felt was really interesting and alive and smart and awake, and I loved the cast. I would have done any movie with this cast.
What was the most enjoyable part for this movie?
The acting, just acting with all these people, acting with all these incredible men.
And thank you again for bringing this spectacular movie. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Thank you.